Man, what is up, Reckless crew? Welcome back to our Reckless weekly videos, and we have a couple things to go over first. Just a couple changes that we're doing this year for the plan going ahead with our YouTube channel. So last year we did weekly videos. We had about a 10 to 20 minutes message from Todd. We sometimes had game segments interspersed throughout those videos. We had intro and outro, and that's kind of the way those things went. This year, however, now that our online groups have stopped, and now that a lot of people are coming back to Sunday nights, we kind of wanted to shift things a little for these videos. So what we're gonna do in the future is we're gonna have every month or so, we're gonna have a video that's gonna have a little message from Todd, maybe a game, maybe a testimony, and then another video that's gonna come out in the months to come periodically is our questions and answers video. That video is gonna be specifically for questions that were posed from either the comment section below or from our Sunday nights at Reckless. And we're gonna bring students and we're gonna answer all your questions for that. So that's gonna be a really cool thing we're gonna have this year. But for today, we have a special game planned, and then Todd has a quick message about just trying to find purpose and finding a way to truly know God. So hopefully you enjoy. Well, Reckless, I'm here with Kayla Wheeler. This is our first time on a weekly video. Even though we're not weekly anymore, we kind of still want to introduce a fun game aspect. And today we are doing a how well do we know each other challenge. So Ashley Burns is behind the camera, and she's gonna ask us a series of questions to see how well do we really know each other. So Ashley, take it away.
All right, first question. What is Kayla's favorite color? In 3, 2, 1.
Purple.
Awesome. All right, next question, but same for Cooper. What is Cooper's favorite color?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Gray.
Oh, that was so close.
Gray and green are not close.
Next question.
Okay.
What is Kayla's favorite animal?
Okay. Ooh.
3.
Oh.
I don't even know that. Okay.
Got one? 3, 2, 1.
Mermaid.
Sloth.
Sloth. It was sloth. Because I was gonna go like a mythical creature, to be like a mermaid. It was like, But yeah, I've heard of sloth before for you. So.
All right, same for Cooper. What is Cooper's favorite animal? In 3, 2, 1.
Platypus.
Oh.
What is Kayla's favorite fast food restaurant?
Oh, okay.
3,
Ooh.
2, 1.
Panda Express.
Chick-fil-A.
And see, like, Caleb Park, who runs our podcast crew, he used to work at Chick-fil-A, and he told me like a week ago, I asked him if he wanted to go to Chick-fil-A. He's like, I'm never going to that place ever again. So I thought you'd have that same type of resentment
yes.
to the place where you work for, or you currently work for. That's
Yes.
why I didn't pick Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, so for context, I work at the Dallas Chick-fil-A. And yes, I don't know, I'm pretty new, so right now I'm
Okay.
loving Chick-fil-A
Okay,
more. But I'm
nice.
sure that'll stop
change,
in a bit.
that'll
yeah.
change.
All right, what is Cooper's favorite fast food?
Mm.
3, 2, 1.
Five
Taco
Guys.
Bell.
Yeah, Taco Bell, for like nostalgia purposes, like ranks top 5. But for like overall quality, it has to be Five Guys for me.
What is Kayla's dream job? 3, 2, 1.
Actress,
Ac-
singer.
Ooh, I was gonna say veterinarian. Okay.
Veterinarian. No. Yes, an actress or a singer.
All right, Cooper, what is his dream job? 3, 2, 1.
Pro baseball player.
Pastor. Oh.
Oh, see, I was gonna say pastor, but I didn't
Okay,
think you would
well-
answer that.
Slay.
She got that right. Because I was going to say Pastor Bill's like, okay, she's not going to get anywhere close to something like that, but she got it. So that was How Well Do We Know Each Other game. We did quite well. I got our favorite color right. So that's at least...
That's the most important
thing. 1,500 points. I don't know. But Todd has a quick message. So let's turn it over to Todd.
I don't know when the last time was you went to a dump, or beyond that, just like decided to just go hang out around a dumpster. I'm sure it doesn't happen too often. This is typically the place that we come when we just want to throw stuff away that has no value to us. Very rarely are we going to jump into this thing and feel like there's going to be something of worth, something of value that we're going to find in here. And I wonder, when it comes to our life, how often we walk through life ourselves, maybe at times feeling like we belong in a thing like this. That we look at our life and we wonder, do I have value? Do I have purpose? Do I oftentimes feel worthless? And maybe it's because somebody has said something to you of that effect. Somebody has made you feel like you have no value or no purpose. Sometimes you may have bought into other people's opinions, or maybe the opinions that you have about yourself, that you don't have any meaning or purpose. And when we feel that way, oftentimes we look at our life as something meaningless, something void of purpose, something void of any kind of value whatsoever. And yet I want to challenge you with this idea, is that you have infinite value and purpose. That there is a God who created all things, and yet you and me were the prize, the pinnacle of all of creation. That he actually formed us and made us in his image. That the furthest thing from the truth would be that you or I have meaningless value. That we belong in a place like this. But rather, you and I were created by God with infinite value. In fact, in Jeremiah chapter 1, God actually looks at Jeremiah and he says this. He says, I knew you before I formed you in your mother's womb. That word knew is actually a Jewish word that means yada. It actually is a Jewish word, yada, that means to be fully known as though seeing. And I love the picture of that, is because when God says, I knew you, he's actually saying, I fully knew you. I saw you. And what I want you to know right now as you watch this video is that you are seen by God. That you are known by God. That God sees you and he loves you. And he sees you with the eyes of someone that looks on something not as trash, but as someone that has infinite value. That God knows everything about you. God knows the things that you think. God knows the mistakes that you've made. God sees and knows everything. And even though we would think that if God sees everything, then certainly he doesn't love us. And yet this is saying, I knew you and I saw you before you were formed in your mother's womb. You are mine. But it's not just that you are known by God. It's also that you were created. Your purpose is to know God. And our deepest desire meshes with our greatest purpose, to be known and to know someone, to feel loved, to feel valued. I mean, think about it. You and I, we want to be known. We want to know that we have value. And not only can we be known by God, but we also can know God. That this same creator that knows you and formed us and sees us and has created us to accomplish his purposes also wants us to know him. The Apostle Paul talks about trash in comparing things to knowing God. And here's what he says in Philippians chapter 3. He says, I once thought all these things were valuable, but now I consider them worthless because of what Christ has done. Yes, everything else is worthless compared with the infinite value of knowing Christ Jesus, my Lord. That's the purpose that you were created for, to be known by God, and you are, and also to know him and to walk with him.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in for this Reckless video. If you want to see more from us, you hit that subscribe button and hit notifications so that you get notified every time we post a new video. If you want to check out our podcasts, you can search for us anywhere you get your podcasts. If you live in the West Metro Atlanta area, come see us on Sunday mornings 9, 11, and 12:45, or Sunday nights for our weekly Reckless gatherings 6:30 to 8:30 for students. For more information, you can check out westridge.com. See you in the next one.